Hi everyone. My name is Alex, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Racecheck, who we won last year's Rising Star Winner Award. So it's last year I came to this event and I was really stressed. I was quite anxious. Always, speaking to a big crowd of people is never a great experience, as you can all imagine. So I was kind of dreading it. I was really relieved when it finished. Because the thing is, I knew and I was comforted by the fact that the next year when I would attend the same event, I would come in as an attendee, as part of the audience. I'd just chill out and look at the people pitching and actually be entertained by the look of nervousness in their face. And that was up until 3 weeks ago when Veronique told me I have to stand up here again and completely ruined my world of chill. So here I am. But I'm actually very happy to be here because and be able to express my gratitude to everything that Reload Greece have done for us. Last year, this day was the culmination of really hard work of 6 weeks. With our incredible mentor Agilos Baksevanis. Before, and please stand up, Agilos. Before finding Reload wasn't actually responsible for giving us the vision or what we wanted to achieve. We had a very good idea of what we wanted to achieve, but we didn't know the how. What Reload and the process of the mentorship for the whole 6 weeks gave us was, taking a vision and a dream and actually putting down a proper business plan, giving clarity, giving focus to the business, being actually able to create traction and even paid traction within those 6 weeks before giving our final presentation to YEP. And really what YEP, this event gave us last year was bringing us to a position where Racecheck finally became a real business and it became at least investable. So this is a photo from last year, a very, very happy moment. A few months after that, we managed to raise our first round of investment, 250,000 euros from Metavalon VC and a very special angel investor, who we'll speak about later on. But the second milestone for us after the YEP was the RG Challenge. And RG Challenge was pivotal to our, I wouldn't call it success, but to our progress from many points of view. First of all, it forced us to reassess, reevaluate our business. Gave us 2 weeks to take the time and understand, okay, where are we? Are we doing this the right way? Is there other holes in our business plan? Do we need to reassess certain things? The second big thing that we got from RG Challenge was the opportunity to work with our, who is now our lead developer, who we're working with on a remote basis up until then. And he managed to come to London and spend 2 weeks with us and really give us an opportunity to bond with the rest of the team. On the last day of YEP, we made him an offer to become our lead developer and a full-time member of the team, which he accepted. And since then, we've been working very well together. He's an incredible part of our team. That's Yanis on the left, and Katrina, my co-founder, on the right. The third reason why, the third thing that was incredible and happened during the YEP, the RG Challenge period, was this. So imagine, let's say that you've created a startup about basketball. And one of your dreams would be to have somebody like Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson join your board of directors or even your team. Crazy dream, right? For me, that person is Chris McCormack. He's a 2-time Ironman world champion. Somebody whose career I followed for over a decade. Somebody who I grew up with, and he was an incredibly aspirational figure for me. In sport, but also somebody who I always dreamt of having as part of my team. So what happened is I guessed his email address, and I just started bombarding his email address, all of them with emails. Unfortunately for him, he actually replied to one of the emails, and then I just went at him for months. And managed to get him on the phone one day and told him, anything. Let me just come and try and describe this business to you, see whether you have any interest in it. He's like, well, I'll be in Europe, next month, and I won't have much time. I'm like, where are you transiting? He's like, well, Frankfurt, but I'm only there for 3 or 4 hours. I'm like, okay, I'll come there. So on one of the RG Challenge days, I came early. I left about midday because I was flying to Frankfurt to go meet him at the airport for 2 hours and pitch him. That was actually a pretty good outcome. He loved what we're doing. He's now part of our board of directors and a very pivotal part of our team. So that was one of the great thing that happened during RG Challenge. But what is Racecheck anyway? Basically, Racecheck started as a sort of a trip advisor for endurance sports. So, people rate their latest triathlon or their marathon, helping peers make better race choices, but also helping organizers know what they need to improve. But we very quickly realized that there was a much bigger problem to be discovered. You see, because participation rates in endurance sports have exploded over the past 10 years, and there still wasn't one place where athletes could find their event, book their event, plan their travel and accommodation, or connect with other participants. At the same time, due to the large increase of races worldwide, race organizers were finding it increasingly hard to market their event, to differentiate their event, attract new sponsors. So that's where Racecheck comes in as a one-stop solution. We're basically a platform helping athletes find, book, and plan their perfect race by offering a variety of search criteria and race reviews. At the same time, due to the uniqueness of our data, like sports preferences, athlete location, frequency for participation, we help organizers by marketing the right event to the right athlete at the right time. You might think that, okay, this sounds like a cute idea, but is it actually big enough to matter? Well, the answer to that is an emphatic yes, with over 50 million event registrations taking place annually in US and Europe alone. This is a $40+ billion industry and rapidly growing. And we're talking an industry here that is driven by one of the most affluent segments of the global population. So how do we make money? Well, very simply, we've taken the life cycle of an event, we've broken it down into 3 distinct phases, and we attach a monetization model on the back of each phase. The first phase is finding your event and then booking your event. Athletes can find events through the Racecheck website and app, and they can book their event directly through us, and we charge a 10 to 15% commission on each booking. The second phase is planning your event. Okay, now that you've registered for your event, how do you probably need to sort out your race day insurance, your coaching, your travel and accommodation. We attach an affiliate fee on the back of each of those services. The third phase, which is by far the most exciting for us, is the race and analyze phase. See, due to the wealth of the kind of data that we have, such as frequency of participation, sports preferences, training and racing history, course features, what we can do is we can create very cool challenges around the event itself, such, for example, being able to predict your finish time for any given event. In many ways, what we're trying to do is completely redefine the race day experience in the same way that Strava or Zwift have redefined training, by introducing virtual layers of competition within a real race experience. We have been growing quite quickly, obviously not as quickly as we would have liked, but you can never reach that, that aspiration. Our app has been downloaded over 4,000 times within 8 weeks. We have over 25,000 athletes on our database now, over 1,000 event organizers using Racecheck to listen and promote their events. And some of our key engagement metrics are growing at 10 to 20% week on week. We have established key partnerships with government bodies like the British Triathlon Federation. And a few months ago, we held the first ever race organizers specific event at our offices in London. Over 100 event organizers joined that event for a whole day of teachings and value-add activities that got a lot of we have managed to grow an incredible team. We have over 8 people now working full-time for Racecheck, a full-time technology team in Thessaloniki, which we're constantly growing. Our marketing director is one of the most respected figures within the endurance industry in the UK. Of course, Angelos is still very much part of the team. He's part of our board of directors and continues to very graciously and generously give his time every single week, ever since the RGYEP events, process started, a few hours a week, week in, week out, basically. It's very easy for me to stand up here and project an image of success and, everything's nice and rosy and everything's going great. The reality is very different. And the thing is, as much as the human mind prefers a linear path to success and a straight line to success, nothing in nature works that way, and growing a business is a natural process, and that doesn't work that way either. It's a very non-linear type of endless grind and then sprouts of great success. One of the things that I got from RG and the mentorship network is how do you deal with these really hard times? And one time I was speaking to Mike, I remember during the RG challenge, and I said, Mike, we are experiencing incredible headwinds. We don't know how to do this. We don't know how to do that. This is a very tough process. And he said, well, first of all, be grateful. Be grateful that you can even be allowed to do this and be able to bring and work towards your dreams. This is not a privilege that many people can work on. So at least show some gratitude towards that. And he was right. And I'm very grateful to RG Challenge, because they're doing something unique and they're a gift to the entrepreneurial world, because they provide a platform for young entrepreneurs to express their creative faculties. And that's something that does not usually come without a price. And RG Challenge and RG and Reload Greece are doing it very generously by providing these incredible experiences to people. And so thank you very much. This is us. This has been our journey. Thank you for listening. Cheers.